Right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. A new year is here, and man, we like to start the year off right here. And let me tell you, some amazing wines. I remember the first time I met Nicole from Chene Bleu. This is an exciting new project from an area in the Rhone, which is very unique. The geology here is, well, it's right where the South African plate met the European plate, and they pushed up on each other. It's a very high elevation vineyard, 1,800 feet. Kind of has the best qualities of both the Southern Rhone and the Northern Rhone here. You have that lovely rich fruit you get in the south, and you have this wonderful freshness you get from the north. So this is a really exciting project, and they have left no stone unturned, no blue tree unpainted here on the property. The label says it all, the attention to detail that this couple has put into this project, Chene Bleu, which the wines are truly amazing. You know, there's nothing that you need to say about how they're made. To me, the production facility, all this other stuff. You open up a bottle of any of these wines, the rosé, the white, this is the first time I had a chance to try their white, absolutely stunning, and then these two red blends, named after the famous lovers Heloise and Abelard. And, you know, this is just, like I said, the project, the label, the name, everything about this winery to me is a home run. The rosé just won the best, just came in first place in the Rosé Olympics in London. I didn't know they had such a thing. But these London people are serious about their wine challenges, too. It's not like in this country where they'll give anybody a license to rate wine. You actually have to have credentials in London. You have to be an MS, an MW for them to take you serious. And these guys just ran away with the greatest rosé. And they've only been making wine, I think, since 2006. Unbelievable. This 2014 got a little bit of red wine in it. So in order to make the rosé better, they've deconstructed it, and they've looked at every single part of the process. And like I said, I made a lot of notes here about it, but the most important thing is the quality of the wine. And this wine, I will bet, will age 10 years easily. This wine continues to open up even better on the second day. It has a beautiful bouquet, strawberries, raspberries, light red berry fruit, pretty floral notes, rose petals, and just an incredibly smooth finish, wonderful concentration. This wine, like I said, is just incredible. One of the best rosés that I have ever had. Most excellent juice. At 38 and a quarter, it's not cheap, but still less than Domaine Ott. And the Aliotes, this is a white wine that these guys produce, and they co-ferment 3 grapes, Roussanne, Grenache Blanc, and Marsanne. And this wine has got wonderful richness, man. This incredible bouquet of tree fruits, and supposedly goes with artichokes, asparagus, sage, cream sauce. There's not many wines that go with artichokes and asparagus, but this wine has a little bit of a vegetal note, and it has wonderful intensity, this lovely quince and tree fruit, candied pineapple, orange zest, pretty floral notes, this toasted honeycomb kind of richness on the palate, and it's got a little bit of a vegetal note to it. And this wine opens up, it changes and evolves, and let me tell you, it is incredible. Very rich, but has wonderful acidity. This wine will age also. Most excellent juice at $93. Not cheap, but 2011, their current release, and like I said, I think you could keep this wine another 10 years easily. Only 1,500 bottles of this vintage were produced. And then you have the two big boys. That's right, the Heloise and the Abelard, and these are kind of, they're the same vineyard site, they're just different blends. The first one is a blend of mostly Syrah with Grenache and a little Viognier to mimic kind of the Northern Rhone. And this is actually a more feminine wine, a little Côte Rôtie style. You do get a little bit of that floral component to the nose from that Viognier. Lovely dark berry fruit and very rich. A lot of spice to this wine. A little bit of a gamey wild note. Wild flowers, baking spices. A real blockbuster on the palate. This wine just has layers of fruit. Lovely concentration richness and incredible freshness, man. This wine is killer. Only 5,000 bottles produced. Bravo once again. These guys didn't make in '08. They made '07, which was the first vintage we had. Didn't make '08, just wasn't up to their standards. And this '09, once again, killer juice. Well, the '07, that's right, they still had the '07 here. And I'll tell you, I have this wine on the shelf still, the Abelard, and even though we didn't sell through the initial offering we put out on this 2 years ago or whenever it was last Nicole was in, every time we open a bottle of this up, people are just amazed. It is mind-blowing stuff. This wine's got a beautiful bouquet of black spice, licorice, dark chocolate, graphite, kind of a rocky minerally component more standing out in this wine, even though they're from the same terroir here, just different blends. And this wine has got wonderful richness, and again, it just has this freshness and this wonderful balance to it, even though it's a whopping 15% alcohol. These guys are doing it right, and it all starts in the vineyard. Like I said, everything done organically in the vineyard, everything harvested by hand, and when you pick at the perfect moment of ripeness, you don't have to add acid and do other things, even if your alcohol is at 15%. Bravo, killer juice, once again from our friends at Chene Bleu. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.